how we can get the visa for Philippines, sir?
Oh, okay. Well, I think the quick answer, for our Indian friends now, Indian passport holders, Indian nationals, is that you don't need to get a visa in the first place. That's a good news. As of June 8th this year, there's a 14-day visa-free entry privilege for Indian passport holders, for Indian nationals, to the Philippines, and that started out as only for tourism.
Okay, sir.
But I am happy to say that starting earlier this month, our government expanded that to also cover business travel.
Oh, wonderful.
So now, the 14-day visa-free entry privilege for Indians is either for tourism or business now.
Oh, great.
And then parallel to that, there's another scheme, and we call it, Ajak Suk, which is, an acronym that represents the names of certain countries. So what I mean by this is, if an Indian national holds valid visas or valid residence permits issued by the US, America,
yes, sir.
Japan, Australia, Canada, the Singapore, the Schengen countries, and the UK, if you hold any of these, then you are entitled to visa-free entry as well to the Philippines. You just show these visas. You're entitled to visa-free entry to the Philippines for an even longer period of 30 days.
Oh my God.
And that's, again, whether for tourism or business.
Great, sir. Thank you.
And I think this, this policy move by the Philippine government complements is complementary to the revival of the direct flights, which is why I'm happy to say that passenger loads and traffic seem to be, doing very well.
Absolutely right. Thank you so much for this good news, sir, that I hope more and more people will have a direct connection with Philippines.
Certainly. And I hope that, our Indian viewers would, please come and enjoy, the Philippines. There's no language barrier. You can speak English there. Everyone speaks English. The beaches are as pristine as can be. The shopping is excellent. You have high rises if you're in this kind of thing. You have good nightlife. You have good heritage trips. You have good nature. But the beaches, of which we are very proud of, are just, you cannot match it. And there are 7,641 islands to choose from. So take your pick.
No, thank you so much. So I have a request with the Indian people who are watching this podcast, that you have numerous opportunities in Philippines, not as a tourist but as a businessman also, because they are offering visa free for 2 weeks, and if you have a visa for other countries like America, Canada, Australia, Schengen, so you will have 30 days stay in Philippines. Wonderful.
And
wow,
with the direct flight, so that means any of our Indian friends can just up and go.
Great.
Just pack your bags and go.
Oh, thank you so much for this wonderful news, sir. Many people wanted to know about these things, and I think with this podcast they will make a way to visit Philippines. And Philippines is very beautiful country, sir. There are many things, and we would like to know, sir, we heard that adobo is the unofficial national food of Philippines. Could you please tell me about adobo, and can we make it as vegetarian also or non-vegetarian?
Certainly. Well, adobo, I think, ultimately refers to, it's based on a Spanish word also. Even though it's based on a Spanish word, the techniques are older than that, meaning to say it derives from our indigenous culture. So adobo is a style of cooking where you marinate the protein, or whatever you want to eat in a very balanced mixture of vinegar and soy sauce and garlic and pepper, and very delicate balance of this, and you simmer it, and then afterwards, if it's a non-veg version, you can fry the protein before mixing it all up back again. But it's just really taken off in popularity. It's comfort food for the Philippines, but we are happy to see that in Europe, in New York, in the US, it's gaining so much popularity. Coming here to India, I was told that it's sort of a cousin to vindaloo, which would be like a similar stew in somewhere in Goa, that part of,
Okay, sir.
of India, and I've tried it. But of course, being in India, it's a more spicy version of that. In the Philippines, it's more savory, less spicy.
Less spicy.
Just to answer the last question, so usually we do it with either pork meat or chicken meat, or even better for many, including myself, both, a combination of both at the same time. But for health buffs out there, a vegetarian version is also available. So we do it with just vegetables cooked adobo style. So for instance, we cook it with kangkong, which would be something like spinach, like a water spinach that's quite readily available in Southeast Asia. So you can do that as well. So anything can be adobo.
Okay, great, sir. Thank you so much for this adobo dish that we can make it vegetarian, because most of the people in India, sir, they are vegetarian. So they will be happy to taste this dish. And I heard, sir, you conduct food festivals also.
Yes,
every year.
yes. So on this score, whether it be adobo or other Filipino dishes, we at unfortunately there's no dedicated Filipino restaurant right now in India. But through our embassy and through our very creative, hardworking, just amazing Filipino nationals here in India, we are able to host or participate in food festivals, food expos, diplomatic expos, through which we are able to at least share a taste with our Indian friends of Filipino dishes. This would include adobo, or this would include our version of a sour soup, which we call sinigang, which is also quite popular overseas. We have, I must say, we have not just language, but we have Indian influenced dishes as well in the Philippines, one of which is a peanut sauce based dish. And it would look, when you look, the sight of it, it would look like a curry.
Ah, okay, sir.
But we use peanut sauce for that.
Peanut sauce for that.
And the name for that is kare kare. Kare kare, which in our language, if you double a word, it means it's an approximation of curry. And that was in fact brought to the Philippines in 1765 thereabouts by Indian infantrymen brought by the British when they tried to occupy Manila. And those Indian friends stayed there, and from there they brought forth a generation of Filipinos of Indian descent. So anyway, every spring we at the embassy try to host our own Filipino food festival. So come await our announcements for early 2026.
Thank you so much, sir, that you describe everything about it. And sir, you came here in 2024 and you have been to many places. So we would like to know, sir, what are your favorite places in India, sir?
Oh, that's a tough question to ask. I mean, India is so diverse. It's very expansive, which means to say that every place you go to has its own particular charm, and it will be your favorite, for this or that respect. No, so every place has its own sort of charm and merits. So it's tough to say which is the favorite or not. But I've been to quite a number of cities already in a little short of 2 years, in the little short less than 2 years that I've been here. So I've been, of course, I've been to the Northeast, I've been to the South. I've been to Goa, Maharashtra also. I've been to Kolkata. So every place has its own just amazing sight or amazing attraction, or dishes, or people, or just the feel of it. But everywhere you go, there's that particularly unique vibrancy that you feel from Indians. Such a great affinity with the Filipino spirit. You hear a little bit of music, there's dancing. Then
yes,
there's
sir.
Food to explore everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Very colorful. I'm loving the places that I've been, but I do hope that in the time I have remaining here in India, I get to explore more.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your experience in India. And sir, in 1 year you have tasted many dishes in India. So, what are your favorite dishes in India, sir?
So I can go veg also. There was a time in my life that I was in fact more vegetarian than usual. But anyway, I like to tell our Indian friends that I've become Indianized in a way, because now I've always loved spicy spicy food, which is not characteristic of a Filipino.
Okay,
And
sir.
so in that sense, India is heaven for me because there's always chili, etc. So now whatever I eat, whether Filipino, Indian, or everything else, I have chili and onions on the side. No? Of course, I love paneer, I love tikas, and you know.
Okay, paneer tikka.
Yeah, so I mean, but you know, I'm not picky. I'm very adventurous.
Okay.
Whatever is served before me, I will try. I will eat.
Great,
And
sir.
you know, India will not disappoint anyone's palate. There's just
You are right.
great diversity. Of course, I have to say that when it comes to maybe what comes close to what we grew up with in the Philippines would be two areas. One would be in the south, just because there's a lot of rice, and then you eat on banana leaves, and then there's fish, there's tamarind, there's coconut. These are comfort items for Filipinos. So much as I enjoy being in the north, and if I crave for something, you know, closer to what I'm used to in the Philippines, then it would be the south. Then earlier this year, I had the privilege of visiting the Northeast also, Guwahati and Shillong.
Shillong, okay.
And to my surprise, the dishes there are, you know, also very Southeast Asian.
Okay.
There's in Shillong, I enjoyed very much the black sesame like pork.
Okay, sir.
And now I recommend it to anyone who goes there. So, but anyway, again, like tourist places, when it comes to food, again, each place has its own merits, all very delectable, all a must try.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. As an ambassador, you have a lot of responsibility towards your country. So we are thankful that you are here, because with your presence, we have seen a lot of changes in the Indian and Philippines relationship, sir. So I wish that you will have long time here in India as an ambassador.
Thank you very
so
much.
that we can see more changes in future, sir. And sir, apart from that, if somebody wants to go to Philippines, you said we don't require to pay any money for the visa, and we have a direct flights. So what are the famous places in Philippines that one can explore, sir?
Okay, we have, I think, one of the most perfect volcano cones
Okay.
in the world. I mean, people have usually look at Mount Fuji in Japan. It's
Mount Fuji.
perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You know, but the Mayon volcano in southern Luzon, in what we call the Bicol region, is just, you know, more symmetrical. You know, very, very lovely, and it's an active volcano, so you have to stay some distance because but it can be quite a sight. You know, you have a perfect cone, and in the evening, you know, sometimes it spews lava or something. So all these tapestry of color. So there's the volcano. But anyway, of course, the beaches everywhere, beaches galore. You know, we have, you know, thousands and thousands of kilometers of coastlines, 7,600 islands. So the beaches are the best. We have Boracay. If you want a party beach, you have Boracay Island. If you want a more like nature-oriented beach experience, then you go to Palawan. If you want something that's a bit more quiet with a mix of old heritage buildings, old churches, that kind of feel, then you go to Bohol. If you want good shopping, against the backdrop of, modern high rises and modern shopping complexes, you have Manila, you have Cebu. Just a variety. Usually we sort of segment it into, if you want a city experience, then Manila, and so and so. If you want heritage, you go to Vigan, which is a city of just, like white Spanish style old houses. And then, so that's heritage. And then we have in Banawe in the north, rice terraces. Of course, you have that in India as well. You have that in other parts of Asia. But what's amazing about the Banawe rice terraces is, they're humongous, and they're as far as the eye can see. It's just really mountain ranges carved by our forefathers' hands into these beautiful terraces. Quite a sight also. So there's nature, there's heritage, there's modern city life, there's partying, there's quiet, everything.
Great, sir. So there are many things to explore in Philippines. Thank you so much for this detailed itinerary of Philippines, sir. We didn't know about it because somebody wants to go to Philippines. He should know.
Oh, okay. Now I'm glad that you mentioned the word itinerary. Over the last month and earlier this month, our tourism promotions board, with the local representative here, and also with the help of our embassy and our consulates general across India, actually conducted a series of itinerary trainings for travel agents and Indian travel agents and Indian tour operators. And this responds to the fact that there's not great familiarity relatively concerning destinations in the Philippines, as you asked just now. And what would be ideal itineraries for someone staying for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week and a half? So we conducted these trainings for travel agencies and tour operators, and many participated very enthusiastically. And now they now have basically the knowledge and the capability to make good recommendations for Indian travelers. So our Indian audience, our Indian friends desiring to visit the Philippines, please consult your travel agents, or get in touch with the embassy on our consulate or our consulates general in Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and we would be happy to provide you some advice.
Okay, thank you so much for these detailed explanations, and we got to know many things from you about the Philippines itinerary and the tourism industry, sir. And sir, what about this currency of Philippines, sir? It's I heard that one Philippines peso is equal to 1.50 Indian rupees. Is it correct, sir?
I think roughly thereabouts. Roughly, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means that we can go there and we can convert this money at the airport or the
yes, certainly, yes, of course. And I think one of the boons and one of the attractions of shopping in the Philippines and spending your tourism travel money there is that you have such a variety and wealth of options. I mean, if you're into bargain hunting,
yes, sir,
right, or if you're just backpacking and
yes, sir,
or there's anything and everything for everyone. If you're a luxury traveler, the Philippines also has this segment, high-end luxury shopping malls and all that, brand names for you. So it's for all segments of the market. The Philippines is.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And sir,